The world's birds gathered for their conference and said, "Our constitution makes no sense. All nations in the world require a king. How is it we alone have no such thing? Only a kingdom can be justly run. We need a king and must inquire for one." They argued how to set about their quest. The hopo fluttered forward. On his breast there shone the symbol of the Spirit's way, and on his head truth's crown of feathered spray. Discerning, righteous, and intelligent he spoke. "My purposes are heaven sent. I keep God's secrets, mundane and divine, in proof of which, behold the holy sign. Bismillah, etched forever on my beak. No one can share the grief with which I seek, our longed-for Lord, and quickened by my haste, my wits find water in the trackless waste. I come as Solomon's close friend and claim the matchless wisdom of that mighty name. He never asked for those who quit his court, but when I left him once alone, he sought with anxious vigilance for my return. Measure my worth by this great king's concern. I bore his letters, back again I flew. Whatever secrets he divined, I knew. A prophet loved me. God has trusted me. What other bird has won such dignity? For years I traveled over many lands, past oceans, mountains, valleys, desert sands. And when the deluge rose, I flew around the world itself and never glimpsed dry ground. With Solomon I set out to explore the limits of the earth from shore to shore. I know our king, but how can I alone endure the journey to his distant throne? Join me, and when at last we end our quest, our king will greet you as his honored guest. How long will you persist in blasphemy? Escape your selfhood's vicious tyranny. Whoever can evade the self transcends this world, and as a lover he ascends. Set free your soul, impatient of delay. Step out along our sovereign's royal way. We have a king. Beyond Kaf's mountain peak, the Simora lives, the sovereign whom you seek. And he is always near to us, though we live far from his transcendent majesty. 100,000 veils of dark and light withdraw his presence from our mortal sight. And in both worlds, no being shares the throne. That marks the Simora's power and his alone. He reigns in undisturbed omnipotence, bathed in the light of his magnificence. No mind, no intellect can penetrate the mystery of his unending state. How many countless 100,000s pray for patience and true knowledge of the way that leads to him whom reason cannot claim, nor mortal purity describe or name. Their soul and mind, bewildered, miss the mark, and faced by him, like dazzled eyes, are dark. No sage could understand his perfect grace, nor seer discern the beauty of his face. His creatures strive to find a path to him, deluded by each new deceitful whim, but fancy cannot work as she would wish. You cannot weigh the moon like so much fish. How many search for him whose heads are sent like polo balls in some great tournament from side to giddy side? And how many cries, how many countless groans assail the skies? Do not imagine that the way is short. Vast seas and deserts lie before his court. Consider carefully before you start. The journey asks of you a lion's heart. The road is long, the sea is deep. One flies, first buffeted by joy and then by sighs. If you desire this quest, give up your soul and make our sovereign's court your only goal. First wash your hands of life if you would say, I am a pilgrim of our sovereign's way. Renounce your soul for love. He you pursue will sacrifice his inmost soul for you.